No, it would appear the woman died in her home outside of Paris.
That has been definitely confirmed?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, you mustn't be, Robert. You mustn't be. Now, carry on. Did she leave any relatives?
Yeah, one. A son. Now, at this point, I've been unable to locate him, but I do have a little background here.
Oh, I'd like to hear it.
Well, he went to school in Switzerland, then lived in London, later on Tangiers, was last seen in Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo. Oh, splendid, splendid. Robert, I just don't know how to thank you.
But really, I haven't done anything.
Oh, but you have. And I want you to accept this with my gratitude.
But, Lila, I can't.
Oh, please, I'll be most offended if you don't take it.
But look, really, all I...
Please, Robert, you've done me a very great service, and I insist that you take the check.
All right. If that's what you really want. And, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's I who should thank you.
I'd like to say one thing before I leave, Lila.
Mm-hmm.
You are indeed quite a woman.
Oh, how sweet, how sweet. Thank you, Robert, and have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, love.
What a sweet, nice young man. Splendid news, splendid news. Oh, Stella, come along in. Mr. Scorpio has brought us some wonderful news.
I take it you're pleased.
Exceedingly. However, there is a great deal of work still ahead. You are still with me, aren't you?
You know I am.
And I needn't remind you that this must remain a deep secret, our secret.
Oh, Mrs. Quartermain, by now you know how good I am at keeping Quartermain secrets.
Good girl.
Well. Attaboy, Joe.
I've seen this happen all before, man. We'll send her the letter. She'll back right down, I bet you.
Just a well-wisher, congratulating you on the new addition out there.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to my humble but elaborate office. How's that work? Sit down. How's work going for you?
Don't ask. I thought I was about to get involved in the sort of thing I'm best suited for. Wrong.
Really? What happened?
Well, Lila Quartermain hired me to find... Thanks, love. Hired me to find this woman in Europe.
Well, it sounds like something nice and international right up your alley.
So thought I. But I delivered my first report this morning. Turns out it was also my last.
Well, what'd she do, can you?
No, strange. She said I'd done it all. And to my utter amazement, paid me off with a rather sizable check.
What the heck's wrong with that? Sounds like she was pleased with your performance.
I did nothing. I mean, just a few phone calls.
You and I both know that's all business is, just knowing who to call. Come on, I mean, that's what she's paying you for.
Yeah, I guess so, but I can't help feeling guilty about it. I mean...
Well, if it'll help to salve your wounded soul, I think that the Quartermain bank account will balance out.
I mean, looking high and low for some old dame that owes Lila a few dollars is not exactly my idea of higher adventure, regardless of the fact that it does pay well. I mean, you got to admit it. I mean, the Quartermains are a weird lot.
Yeah, they're what you would call a very diverse group of people.
I mean, talk about eccentricity to a T there. But I guess if you got that much bread, who gives a damn?
No, no. They always say the money can't buy happiness.
Perhaps not, but makes the hard times a little more tolerable.
Sure does for Alan, doesn't it?
Well, what about him?
Look, I mean, think about it. You're talking about a distinguished doctor that's living in a community with his mistress, who's given him an illegitimate son, and living, you know, right in the open. Everybody's treating him like it's his right or something.
Maybe he feels it is.
Maybe it's nobody's business, including mine.
Perhaps. Just as a matter of interest, are they ever going to get divorced?
You got me, man. They have not filed for divorce. Maybe Alan and Susan are deciding to just keep it the way it is.
Well, it's been done before. I mean, especially when there's plenty of bread to cover the tracks. Well, if nothing else, this place does serve good coffee.
Yeah, but when you're spending 24 hours a day here, you tend to drink so much of it, you fly around from caffeine rush.
Well, at least I can celebrate your success with something.
Thank you, sir. Cheers. You know, I got a job looking for somebody myself.
Let me guess. Mrs. Q had me covered.
No way. It is a woman, though. You know Mikey? It's his mother.
His mother?
Yeah.
I thought he was an orphan. I mean, didn't his grandmother die not so long ago?
Well, that's what was thought. Rick and Leslie want to adopt him, and they can't without the mother's consent.
Well, can you find her?
Well, I'm in touch with a lawyer that says he represents her, but he's a one-man operation somewhere, and he's out of his office. So I just sit around and wait, and that's what's frustrating.
Tell me about frustration. Listen, I have to contend with Spencer at the moment going through premature senility. He's driving me crazy.
What about?
I don't know. All right, for starters, the other day, this vase of sterling roses just turns up in the main salon of the yacht out of nowhere.
Turns out. Did you put him there?
Do me a favor. Try telling him that.
Oh, he thinks you did it.
He's paranoid about it.
Well, why would he suspect you, of all people, of doing something weird?
That's what bothers me. I really don't know.
Oh. You said there's a bunch of things going on? What else?
Well, most of the other bits and pieces can be explained. I mean, like loose railings on the boat, drafts that appear out of nowhere, and weird people that kind of just turn up.
Luke thinks that you're responsible for all of this stuff, huh?
The whole kit and caboodle.
Oh. Do you think anybody is?
I don't know what to think. I've got a few ideas. I mean, it's possibly the Cassadines. Could even be Victor. Maybe one of Helena's goons.
Could you prove it?
I can prove it if I have to.
I think you better start looking to prove it, man, because that's the only thing that Spencer's going to listen to. You know that. He's
I know just where to get the proof. Yep.
Here you go. I think I burnt the sausage a little bit.
Baby looks perfect. Come in, the door's open.
Could that be?
Morning.
Morning.
Got a special delivery letter for Mrs. Laura Spencer. That's the gorgeous blonde in the green. From New York City.
Yeah, I can see that. Thank you very much. No.
Okay, good. Well, see you now. We'll hold our breath.
Ooh.
Somebody had a
I
lot
don't
to say.
believe it.
What is it?
This is perfect. This makes my day absolutely perfect. This is my contract to be Miss Star Eyes.
Oh.
I don't believe this. Look at this. It's pages and pages. Aren't you thrilled for me?
Hardly contain my eggs.
Oh. What could be better? My parents are getting married today. I've got my first contract. Couldn't be more perfect. So what do you think? Is it a good contract?
Masterpiece.
Really?
It's perfect.
Really?
As soon as you sign that, whoever these jokers are, they have total control of your life, day and night. What is this? I thought maybe you wanted to be part of my life, Laura.
I do.
When? Huh? When? You sign that, you're going to have no time for me.
Luke, come on. Now, you are being totally selfish now and unreasonable.
I am? Well, excuse me. You asked me what I thought of the contract, and I told you. If you don't like my answer, don't ask.
Don't tell me I detect the sound of raised voices. I mean, this isn't some kind of a lover's spat, is it?
Close.
Very.
Oh, look, come on, you two. You just got married.
That's right. Well, if she signs this piece of paper, there is no more marriage. It's zilch, over, and that's it. Excuse me, I need some air.
This hasn't got anything to do with your being Miss Star Eyes, has it?
The contracts just came, Robert. Is it so wrong for me to want to do this? Tell me the truth. What do you think?
From where I'm standing, no, love. Let me run this by you. If Luke really wanted to do something, do you suppose he'd let anything or anybody stand in his way, including you, sweetheart?
No, nothing.
Then, I guess that's your answer. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Somebody once said that.
Are you saying that I should sign the contract, then?
What I'm saying is that if you really want it, then go for it.
Thank you, Robert. And this is really great, isn't it? My wife, my so-called best friend, plotting against me.
Luke, stop it. Nobody is plotting against you.
Oh, look, come on, mate. Look, I've always been honest with you. Doesn't that policy also apply to your wife as well?
Robert, frankly, I am not interested in your opinion on this matter.
Look, I don't want to argue anymore. I've had enough of this. I'm going to get dressed, and I'm going to go to my mother's house. If you feel the same way, then I'll see you at the wedding.